here.
So I see. Haven't you got...
Good day to you.
I'm here.
So I see. But you're too early. I said the evening. Haven't you got any...
I'm here.
So haven't you got...
I'm here.
So I see. Haven't you...
Long and I'll be hunched over like my bunny.
I'm here.
So I see. Haven't you...
I'm here.
Come. I know a place where nobody will disturb us.
Where's that?
Stop asking questions and start undressing.
You want to talk here?
You said you wanted privacy, didn't you? If anyone sees us here, they'll think you're just another customer. And relax a bit. You're as stiff as if you were waiting to be branded.
Relax. When you're washing me all over, I'm more likely to go rigid.
You naughty boy. Haven't you ever had your back scrubbed by a woman before?
I have, yeah, but it's just different with you. It feels a bit weird. After all we've been through together.
Oh, come now. You don't have to be bashful in front of me. Even about what I think I see in that tub.
Well, the water is pretty cold.
Of course it is. So tell me quickly what you're doing here before you shrivel up entirely in the water. You say Zizka sent you?
That's right. It's about von Burgov's cannon and the Praggers who have it. I hear they're going to move it to Sedlec.
Aye, they have it. What of it?
We want to steal it on the way.
Have you all gone mad? Do you know how dangerous that is?
I know. That's why Zizka sent me here. I'm supposed to infiltrate the Praggers and make sure everything goes smoothly.
So what do you need me for?
Information. When are the Praggers going to take the cannon to Sedlec?
That's what you're supposed to find out, isn't it? But it looks like they got held up for some reason. Sometimes I hear them complaining they should have been long gone by now.
Where is the cannon now?
In the upper part of the camp where all the local captains have their tents. They've put up a palisade around the entire hilltop. And the guard at the gate doesn't let just anyone in. And what's more, They say the whole camp's gunpowder store is there.
And you think it's in the storehouse there?
That's the only place it can be. I haven't seen it anywhere down here, but they won't let me into the upper part.
Do you know anything about the cannon?
Not much. I've heard they call it the Finger of God, and it costs a fortune, but that's all.
Who's in charge here?
That's a pretty complicated question. But in a nutshell, there are 3 main captains here. They run the whole camp. Sigismund is holed up in Sedlitz with his toadies and doesn't take much of an interest in what's going on here. The Cumans are under the command of a fellow called Chertan. Then there is Grozaf, who runs the camp. And then there are the Pragas, led by Dietrich Katz.
What is this Chertan like?
He's the commander of all the Cumans who marched into Bohemia. Sigismund officially gives the orders, of course, but it's Chertan they listen to. I've met him a couple of times. He's a tough fella, but his soldiers are loyal to him.
Who's this Grossav?
He's in charge of everything here. He's a nobleman, but don't expect him to act like one. They say he ran up debts and fell out with half the royal court. So Sigismund holed him away here instead of taking him to Sedlitz. Watch out for him. You know how it is. The worse off a man is, the pushier he gets.
This Katz. Who is he?
He's in charge of the Prague Artillery Regiment. You should know him, in fact. It was him and his men who attacked Nabakov that time.
That Horison who nearly killed us all.
Calm down. You'll get your revenge soon enough.
Do you have any idea how I could infiltrate the Praggers?
The best thing would be to join up. There are never enough men. But it won't be as easy as it might seem. They won't let you go up and see cats just like that. But down by the shooting range, you'll find a fella they call Crow. He's a corporal in the Pragas. You'll know him by his big black moustache. He's Katz's right-hand man. So I'd try my luck with him.
But what if he turns me down?
Then I suppose you'll have to keep bothering him until he changes his mind. What else?
And once I've joined them, what next?
Find out when they're supposed to go to Sedlitz. And above all, why they're still here. And once you've got it sorted out with them and you're going to all ride out with the cannon, I'll go straight to the Devil's Den and we'll get to work.
Well, it all sounds pretty dangerous. If I say the wrong thing or someone recognizes me, the game will be up. I could do with a kiss for luck.
If you don't mess up, you'll have 1,000 kisses. But work before play. Is there anything else you want to ask before we get started?
Do you know anything else about the Praggers that might come in handy?
Not really. They're artillerymen, as I said. And their pay is a lot better than the others. So they aren't too popular around here. That's all I know. They drink, play dice, and go to the baths just like all the others.
What's it like here? Should I be afraid?
Not really. But I wouldn't call it peaceful here. You know what it's like. Humans here, Praga's there. Couple of noblemen and a bunch of mercenaries who want to fill their purses. All hot-blooded and all hating each other. Apart from that, it's lovely.
Is there anything I should watch out for?
Your mouth, mostly. You know what you're like. If you give the game away, you're a dead man. Just try and act normal. They get up to a lot of drinking, riding, and archery here. Now and then they fight like cats and dogs, but the captains have things under control for the moment. Although
what?
there's a rumor going round the soldiers that there's a spy here. At first, I was worried they were talking about me, but it seems not. Be careful.
That's all I need to know.
Get out of the water, then. You've been in there for ages. Though I have to admit you've scrubbed up nicely. Maybe I should wash you more often.
As long as it's always free of charge.
Actually, there is something you could do to repay me. But that can wait. Enlist for service first, soldier.
Excuse... Greetings. What do you need?
Are you the one they call Crow?
I'm only Crow to good friends. Or strangers who want to punch in the gob. Which group do you belong to?
Well, neither, I reckon. But I hope that'll change. I want to join your regiment.
You and a dozen other ne'er-do-wells. I've had fellas pestering me ever since Radovan let slip that we get double the pay. Go and ask Gros... Lord Borumlaka, I mean. He's been taking on all kinds of mercenaries. You'll fit in better with his rabble.
Oh, that'd be a waste of my talents.
Oh, really? How's that?
I could spy for you. I know how to get into all kinds of places without being seen.
That sounds pretty useful, true enough. But we don't do espionage. There's other people in the camp for that.
I fought in the tournament put on by the Kuttenberg City Council. Maybe you've heard of me. I did pretty well.
We're a long way from the city and news travels slow.
I know about herbs. If you have a sore throat, or need some extra energy, or you've got food poisoning, I'm your man.
That kind of thing always comes in handy, but we have a physician, and one that half the world would envy us. We don't need another.
Ugh, damn it, is that still not enough for you? What more do you want?
For you to stop hassling me. You're a bit pushy for my liking. It's a bit suspicious.
All right. I'm interested in those devilish weapons you have. One good shot can cut down a whole charge of heavy cavalry, I've heard.
That's going a bit far. But its shots are deadly, that's true.
Well, I'd love to learn how to operate something like that. Please. Just give me a chance.
All right. We lost a couple of men recently in any case. You know what? I'll go and see Katz, our commander. He'll know what to do with you.
Who the fuck are you?
My name's Henry, sir. And I want to enlist.
So you turn up and expect us to drop to our knees in awe? Crow, why did you let this fucker in?
I thought you might want to take a look at him. It's hard to believe when he never shuts up, but he said he's good at creeping about unnoticed. Someone like that could come in useful.
Well, if that's true, but we'll have to try you out first in any case. I have this issue here.
Ah, you're not going on about that stupid charter again, are you? How many more men will you send to find it?
As many as it takes. Don't tell me you're not fed up with being stuck here. So, this is your test, Henry. Either you come back as one of us, or you don't come back at all. What do you say?
Well, that depends. The harder the work, the higher the price.
Christ, he'll fit right in. He hasn't lifted a finger yet, and he already wants his pay.
If he helps us get out of here, he can have mine as well.
Listen up, then. Some of our men have gone missing. 7 of them. And with them a wagon with horses, to be precise. They had a very important cargo they were supposed to take to Sedlitz, but they never arrived there.
It seems they were last seen somewhere between Miskovitz and Rabstein. But that was ages ago. Christ knows where they might be now.
Hang on, why would they go past Miskovitz? That's not on the way to Sedlitz.
That's what I don't understand. But you can ask them if you find them.
Do you think someone ambushed them?
It's possible. The locals aren't too fond of us.
I don't give a shit what happened to them. They could have been eaten by squirrels for all I care. I just want that painted chest they were carrying. There's a very important charter in it, and we need it back. Got that?
What if there's more than one charter? I need to know what's written on it.
Nothing a yokel like you would understand. If there's more than one, just bring me all of them.
And what should I do when I find these fellas?
What do you think? Free them if someone's holding them. Bury them if they're dead. Kill them if they've deserted.
What, take down 7 men by myself?
Do you want to be a fucking soldier or not? All right then. If things get tough, come and see me and we'll sort it out somehow.
And is that all you know? What do these fellas look like? Do they have any friends in these parts? Anything at all?
Well, there is one thing. Mishek, one of those 7, came back.
And you're only telling me this now? So question him, and we'll know what's going on, won't we?
Go ahead and try it yourself, genius.
Mishek was brought back on a cart. Some peasant found the poor bloke unconscious on the road and brought him here. He's been in the infirmary since then. But you can stop by, maybe the Sawbones will be able to tell you something. His name is Musa.
And let me tell you, you ain't never seen a man like Musa before.
All right, I think I understand. Find the men and bring back the charter.
So what are you standing here for? Do you want my blessing for the road?
A blessing wouldn't be out of place, to tell the truth. It's not exactly an easy task.
So we ain't satisfied, are we? You know what? Go and see Puta, the captain of the mercenaries who serve here. Some extra work will do you good. He'll go and requisition some supplies with him. And with a bit of luck, you'll get us something to eat without us having to torch another village. Now go. And don't get yourself killed, all right?
Commander Katz sent me. I'm supposed to find the soldiers who went missing. It seems one of them is in your infirmary.
Yes, Mishek. He's lying over there and will remain lying for long. He was badly stabbed, and it will take weeks before he comes to his senses.
But I need to talk to him.
Then you shall have to wait. When he was brought here, he was mumbling about some wagon on a place called Lota. But then he passed out and did not awake again.
But isn't there anything we can do? I don't need him to be healed, just to wake up for a while. What if we brew something with mint? That wakes me up like nothing else.
That is not such a bad idea, Henry. One can make a decoction from Varelian and mint, which is called cockerel potion. It will not heal the poor wretch, but it might wake him up for a bit. But it must be very strong. Not like what is sold by the quacks around here.
Hold on. I have something like that here.
And is it a strong enough decoction?
We'll soon find out.
Very well, friend. I will try to trust you.
All right. We'll see if I brewed it properly.
What's happening? Where am I?
That doesn't matter now, Mishek. But I need to speak to you urgently.
Who are you?
No, we don't have time for introductions. I need to know what happened to you and the others you went to Sedlets with.
Oh, that. What do you want to know?
What actually happened? Start at the beginning and don't leave anything out.
We were riding to Setlets, me and 6 others. We were taking some gifts or something. A couple of crates with some valuables and a kind of painted chest with some documents. Karel and Francex talked the others into nicking the stuff and doing a runner, but I was against it. so they jumped me.
So it was your friends who did this to you?
I told them I wouldn't rat on them, but they said they'd make sure I wouldn't. Franzek pounced on me and stuck a knife in my belly, but I managed to push him off and took to my heels. All I can remember is running somewhere, and then I came over all dizzy.
The document you were carrying, where is it? What's in it?
I've no idea. Cats didn't tell us anything, and I can't read. Some report for the king, most likely.
I need to know where the rest of the men who are riding with you to Sedlets are. I have to find them.
I'm not sure. We talked about Lotta. It seems there's a sawmill there they could hide in. So maybe they're there. Listen, will I be all right? What are my chances? I don't feel well. What's wrong with me?
The brew is wearing off, most likely.
I'm going to die, aren't I?
No, you're not going to die. But you won't be on active duty anytime soon. You need to rest.
Rest. Yes, I should. Get my strength back.
I'm sorry. Good day to you. New Year. I have my own life. You're just a...
So, do you still have no regrets about how things turned out?
Why should I have? That bitch deserved what she got. And she even thought what she did was a righteous thing. Oh, it makes me want to cry. And kill her again.
Once was enough. The girls have been avenged, and that's the main thing, isn't it?
I suppose so, but I don't feel the satisfaction I expected. I feel a bit relieved that it wasn't because of me that Alice died. Although, in a way, it's almost worse. She died because of some mad woman.
I know, but look at it from the other side. You were the instrument of God's punishment. And nobody else is going to die because of that hag anymore.
True. But how am I alone the instrument of God's punishment? Without you, we wouldn't have found out anything. So once again, thank you very much, Henry.
You're looking at the Prague Regiment's newest recruit.
I was wondering why I had a sudden urge to kick your backside. I'll tell Zizka and the others to get ready for the ambush. How's the departure for Sedlets looking?
Kat said some soldiers of his have gone missing. They had with them some charter they can't leave without. He sent me to find it.
So what are you doing here? Waiting for me to bake you some cakes for the journey or what? I'm getting fed up with playing the bath maid.
You said you needed my help with something?
I do. It's just... Well, it's not easy to talk about, you know? Someone's been following me. I haven't actually seen anyone, but I can't help feeling someone staring at me all the time. And once, I even heard something.
What did you hear?
The other night, I was woken up by a man's voice. Like he was standing close by and whispering.
Do you think someone's found out who you are?
Judging by the mumbling, I reckon this is about something else entirely. But you never know what a creep like him might notice. I'd feel a lot better if you could get rid of him somehow.
Has anything else strange happened?
No. Except maybe... I lost a shoe.
A shoe? Just one?
That's just what's so strange about it. If both went missing, I just think someone stole them. But one? What good is one of my shoes to anyone?
I could think of a few things.
Yuck.
Did you understand what the bloke was saying?
Not a word. It didn't sound like Czech.
What did it sound like? Polish? German?
Hungarian. You can't mistake their gibberish for anything else. I reckon it was some Cuman.
When did all this happen?
About 2 days ago. It was quite late at night. I haven't slept a wink since.
Let's hope it's nothing serious. But we should find the bloke and have a word with him.
What do you plan to do?
Well, if he really did steal your shoe, Mutt could track him down.
That's not a bad idea, but you'd have to give him something to get the scent.
You've got the other shoe, don't you? You can't walk around with one shoe on anyway. And Mutt's dependable.
It's not Matt I'm worried about. Just sort things out with a creep, that's all I care about.
If it is a Cuman, I could just go to his commander and tell him.
That might work. Chertan would take care of it. But it's dangerous. Say the wrong thing and you might give us away. You should be very careful.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. But now go. We both have work to do.
Here you go. Take it.
A tankard of ale, thanks.
Here, Mutt. Search. What a view!
Good doggy. Good boy.
What is it, boy? Is this where the shoe thief lives? That's Catherine's. So this is where the Cuman who won't leave her alone lives. So it's you. You're the Cuman that keeps bothering the black-haired bath wench. You'll leave her alone. Got it?
Mi van? Nem értem.
What are you on about? You don't understand a word I say, do you? Bathhouse. Das Bad. Washing. Bathhouse wench. Woman. No watching. 9. Got that? Again?
Igen. Aha. A fürdős lány. Miért ne? Minek ütöd bele az orrod? Igen. Szeretem.
Look, ogling a girl, it's disgusting, but I get it. But why the hell did you steal her shoe? Das Boot. Steal. Warum?
Das Boot nekem, szuvenír. Szeretet.
Couldn't you have stolen her scarf, for Christ's sake? Why'd you do it anyway? You, woman, warum looken? That bad. Keine Liebe.
Én szerelmes. Ő hajadon. Nicht Mann. Én erős, ő szép. So schön.
I know she shouldn't, but she's spoken for. Taken, see? Me and her. Ich and sie. Love. Große Liebe.
Mi? Szerelem? Du? Szerelmes vagy bele. Ezt nem tudtam. Nicht wissen. Bocsánat, sorry. Békén hagyom.
See how easily we came to an agreement?
Careful!
I found the Cuman who was stalking you. He's called Chakan. And I reckon you won't have any more trouble from him.
Oh, thank God. How did you convince him to stop?
I just told him a woman like you wouldn't waste her time with someone like him.
And he understood? Have you learnt Cuman? Or did you explain it with your fists? And what about my shoes?
Here they are. Both of them.
Thank God for that. I was afraid I'd have to steal someone else's. And Henry?
What?
Thank you. You're a good man. I owe you one.
Good day to you.
I'm supposed to report to you about supplies.
Finally! They sent me someone who isn't wet behind the ears and doesn't have straw sticking out of his boots.
What's this about then?
I need to requisition supplies for the camp from the locals. Grub for us, fodder for the horses.
Who's coming along?
Me, and they usually send some Cumans along because people are afraid of them.
That's not much.
And that's why you're coming with me. But don't worry, I already sent a couple of blokes ahead to get everything ready. I reckon they can handle a few peasants.
Won't the people resist?
They will, but fuck all good it'll do them. We'll chase them out of their houses, bring in the cart, and take whatever we can.
And what if something goes wrong?
That'll only happen if we take our eyes off them. Then there might be bloodshed, but usually not ours.
Where do you want to get the supplies?
We haven't been to Bohunjovitz in a while. I reckon they can't wait to see us.
I don't need to hear any more.
I'm glad to hear it. But it's too late now, it's getting dark. Come back tomorrow. The sooner the better. We'll leave before noon, otherwise we'd only be in a rush. Good day to you.
Well, I'm here. Should we go then?
Let's get going then, so we're back nice and early.
Here we are, youngster.
Hoi charter Kierket! Mindenket!
Kifelé! Mozogsz, te nyomorult! Te is! Kifelé!
Come on, we don't have all day for this! Ne pozorojando così dödas alla kivas on parastal! Shut the fuck up over there! Fuck Fucking peasants. This requisitioning's a pain in the arse. Well then, old star. Have you got the supplies for the king, like we agreed? Hmm?
We prepared what we could.
Where did the men I sent in advance run off to? I just hope they're sleeping off the hangover from your friendly welcome.
Your men? Nobody was here.
God fucking damn it! Can't even rely on forward patrols anymore. If I catch them, they'll hang. Kurva! What about the food for us? Flour, cabbage, meat, cheese, eggs, like last time?
We've got everything, just not as much as last time. We gave what we could, but we're living hand to mouth as is.
Then you better pray it's enough. The lad here will check it and load it onto the wagon. Got it?
Shouldn't we leave them something?
Why the fuck would we do that?
So they don't go hungry.
These village idiots are used to going hungry. Soldiers aren't. Now come off it before I have you whipped.
All right then. Where should I start?
The men will help you out.
None of that. I said the lad would do it. Tell your people to stay where they are so I can see them. We don't want anyone to get hurt, do we?
We definitely don't.
Tell him where to go so we got this over with.
Everyone is standing in front of their cottages. The biggest house in the village belongs to Fowl. Next to him lives Old Man Willow. And across from Willow, above the stream, is Smill's house. And mine is above that. I'll go there with you myself.
You'll stay right here.
Ask my daughter, Sofka. She'll show you where the supplies are prepared.
And what about that fifth house?
Nobody has lived there for years. The whole family died of the plague.
Fine. Now enough talk, peasant. Let's get to it. I want to be finished by nightfall. And you, lad, wait a mo.
What?
Come closer, so I don't have to yell. Now listen close, and remember what I say. First of all, I don't want to see you showing pity for those yokels. And second, I'm bloody well sure these peasant rats hid something somewhere.
Why would they risk it?
Oh, come on. I'd do exactly the same. Nobody wants to go hungry. Don't believe a word those stinking bastards say, and look through those houses of theirs from top to bottom to make sure they don't have something tucked away.
What if they're not lying and they really have nothing left to eat?
These peasants are used to being hungry. Now come off it! They can be glad we're doing this the easy way, for now. If there's not enough food, they'll have me to answer to. So, food on the cart, all valuables and silver straight to me.
And things will be better again.
Thanks for standing up to your captain for us. You don't see that every day.
Not that it did any good. Now I'm worried all I did was piss him off more. What if your food won't be enough for him, and he has you killed?
We'll put ourselves in God's hands. If the war doesn't kill us, the hunger will.
If you help me, the commander will be satisfied, and we can leave here peacefully.
But how? We already gave you all we had.
Are you trying to tell me you didn't put something aside? Really?
Why would I lie to you?
To protect your people. But believe me, if it isn't enough, the commander will have you killed.
Without food, we'll die anyway.
You'll stay alive for now, and you'll still have hope.
But for how long?
As long as necessary. Sigismund's army is crumbling, and will pull out soon. You've already suffered so much. You wouldn't die for a meal now, would you?
I suppose you're right. I can't tell you much. If it got out I helped you, the others would never forgive me.
Anything will help. So spit it out.
Look in Smill's cellar and in Fowl's stable.
And what about the last house?
Leave Old Man Willow out of this, please. His son is hurt, and he's suffered enough already.
Hurt, you say? What happened to him?
I already told you more than I should have. Pack up your supplies and leave well enough alone already. Please.
You haven't told me about your house yet.
I was hoping you'd forget about it. Look behind the house, where the big pile of manure is. That's all I can tell you. Really.
Well, I thought we could help each other. But you're not making it easy for me.
Only me and my daughter Sofka know about the last hiding place. And she's no fool. If you find it, she'll know I must have blabbed.
If she really is so smart, she'll surely understand you did it to save everyone.
I hope you're right. Now listen close. Back behind the abandoned house are 3 plague graves. The one on the left is empty. Well, empty except for the supplies I buried there.
See? I knew we'd come to an agreement.
It won't be enough. Don't worry. Everything will be fine.
You're supposed to tell me where I can find the supplies for the king.
Where do you think? Right behind the door in the cottage. Everything's ready underneath the window. Come on now, Mother. That's not helping anything.
Sofka, I'm worried about your papa.
Don't worry, Mother. He'll definitely handle them.
I hope he won't end up like your VTech.
Don't talk about that, so no one overhears. Father isn't so hot-headed. He thinks everything over well before he says it.
That still isn't enough.
Be quiet. Don't talk about that anymore. Don't worry, Mom. Pa will take care of us.
Kurva? A corpse? Oh, there won't be anything here. There's something here. I wonder what's inside.
Well, that's that. Thanks for
Not that it... What if you...
Well...
If you help me...
But how?
Are you trying to tell really?
Why?
To protect...
Without...
You'll stay...
But for...
As long as necessary. You've already suffered...
I suppose I can't tell you much.
Anything...
Look in Smill's cellar, and then...
And what about the last house?
Leave Old Man Willow...
Is there something I can do to help him?
Forget about it. You're already more mixed up in this than you should be.
You haven't told me about your house yet.
I was hoping you'd forget about it. That's all I...
Well, I thought...
Only me. If you find...
If she really is so smart, she'll surely...
I hope Akbar...
See?
It's just, I always worry.
You're supposed to tell...
Where do you...
Will turn out well, Mother. Don't worry.
That still isn't enough.
I'm really afraid it won't be enough.
We'll make it through this.
I'm here for the supplies.
When you pass through the gate to the yard, you'll see them on your right.
I hope so.
Worry. Someday they'll withdraw. Things will be better again.
Supplies. Not much here. An empty stable. I wonder where the cows got to. Fresh manure. No animals anywhere. What a view! fresh.
Leave something for us.
I'm really afraid it won't be enough.
I knew there had to be lying. Two nicely fattened cows. A locked cellar. I should ask about it. I found two cows hidden in the forest.
Well, well! The lads back at camp would kill for some fresh meat. Meat's worth more than anything else these paupers prepared for us. Finally, something other than cabbage to eat. I'll send one of those horse fuckers for it. You keep looking.
Isn't that enough?
Kush legyen!
Well, Where are your supplies for the king?
Right behind the door, leaning against the wall. Everything's ready to go.
What's the point? We'll die of hunger here.
I won't get anything out of him in this state. Maybe I could do something to help him. Let's take a look then. I reckon I won't be able to fix you up completely, but maybe at least enough to talk to you. I'll try to take the bandage off for a moment so I can take a look at your wounds. You better pray my hands are steady. Careful. It's sticky with blood.
Ow!
Those are some deep wounds from a sword. I can take a look at those wounds now. Your wound stinks. I reckon it's infected. It'll have to be cleaned before I dress it again. I'll have to clean the wounds, preferably with some strong spirits, and then re-bandage them. And it's gonna hurt, so I should find something for the pain before that.
What's the point? We'll die of hunger here.
Let's get to it. First, I'll give you something for the pain. A decoction for the pain. This should make you feel better. Now I'll clean the wound, if I have something to do it with. That should be enough. Now I'll re-bandage your wound.
Ow!
And that's that. That'll have to do. Hopefully I'll get something meaningful out of him now. Hey! Wake up!
It hurts. What happened?
I was hoping you'd tell me. Who roughed you up like this?
Soldiers. I have to... Are you one of them?
Don't worry. I won't hurt you. I just treated you so you wouldn't die here. What soldiers are you talking about?
They came to take everything away from us. Like always. Sigismund's men. We were only defending ourselves.
What happened to you?
I tried to stop them, so they wouldn't take anything more from us, so they wouldn't come back. So we sent them away.
Where can I find these soldiers?
I don't know. There was a fight. There's a hayloft nearby. We sent them there. Oh. I should have listened to her.
Get some rest. I won't get anything more out of you now, anyway. Supplies, ready for the king.
Oh, intercessor, plead with your son, Jesus Christ, for us.
What happened to that injured fellow?
He's my son. He was attacked by a group of cutthroats when he was returning from Kuttenberg.
And where did they find him?
Just a short way from here, near Opatovitz.
It's just a stone's throw from the military camp, though. Who dared to rob people there?
Well, I don't know.
I think you're lying to me.
My God, what more do you want? You took our food, nearly murdered my son. Sakra.
Well. So no robbers?
It was them 2 soldiers who came before you. Sofka, my son's sweetheart, caught their eye. They took her aside to... well, you know what soldiers do to girls. Vitek wanted to protect her. So him and a few lads attacked them with pitchforks. They killed them both. But Vitek came out of it worse for wear.
Where can I find that girl?
She's Binyek's daughter. She'll be standing in front of her house, like all the others.
What should I do with you now?
Don't tell anyone. Please. They'll kill us all.
That all depends on what you tell me in return. Tell me where you hid your supplies from us, and don't tell me you didn't.
Oh, God forgive me.
How about Smill, for instance? Did he hide anything?
He was recently boasting about some barrels of good beer. He said I should come over sometime.
And do you know where I'd find them?
I reckon in the cellar, right behind the cottage. He's got a fairly sturdy lock on it.
That's not enough for me. What else do you know? What can you tell me about that fowl from next door?
He's the only one in the village who has livestock. 2 lovely fattened cows.
I already know. I found them hidden in the forest.
Oh, so you already know all about them?
What else do you have for me? Spit it out.
I'll never forgive myself for this.
What did Binyek hide, and where? For sure he didn't give me everything either.
Do you know those plague graves beyond the village? Right behind the deserted cottage? At night, I saw Binyek burying something there. I'm sure he was hiding supplies there.
He hid food in a grave. I'll take a look there.
That really is everything. I don't know anything more.
All right then. At least you told me.
What's going to happen to my son?
Have no fear. I'm not like those soldiers who came before.
God bless you.
About your son.
What about him?
I helped him. I redressed his wounds.
Thanks. Has he woken up yet? And did you speak to him?
He told me everything.
Oh, sweet mother of God. It wasn't his fault. They started everything. It was them 2 soldiers who came before you. Sofka, my son's sweetheart, Vitek wanted to...
What should I do?
Don't...
You know what?
Thank you.
These shields must have belonged to those dead soldiers. There was a fight here. This is where those two must have died.
Still don't have enough?
I'm really afraid it won't be enough.
Leave something for us.
The whole village.
beer. They'll be happy about this back at Sigismund's camp. Collecting supplies for the king's men. Do you have them ready?
They're here, right next to the door to the cottage.
Very well. What about that locked cellar?
It's completely empty. Why?
Well, that's odd. If the cellar's empty, where did this beer come from?
What beer? What are you talking about?
So you know nothing about it?
No. Do I look like I do?
That's a shame. I wanted to make a deal.
What sort of deal?
That I'd keep quiet about the beer.
And what do you want in return?
I want you to tell me what the other villagers are hiding. And where.
So that's how it is. Well, nothing will come of that, because the beer ain't mine. Enjoy it.
There's a little bit here. Won't be enough, though. I found a few barrels of beer.
Lady Luck's on our side today, lad. That should shut those lads back at camp up. Keep going. Maybe you'll find some other treasures, and we won't have to take so much food from the villagers.
I found some valuables.
Hand them over.
What will become of us if they take everything from us? Don't worry. Everything will be good again. Father will deal with them.
Here you go.
Great! Maybe...
You're as stupid as the day
Youngster, don't overdo it.
Are you just going to leave us here to die? You've taken...
everything from us.
Kurva? A corpse? Well, there won't be anything here. Oh, bloody hell. Just another corpse. Nothing at all. There's something here. Wonder what's inside. Hidden supplies. I found a few barrels of beer in one of your people's cellar. I doubt you'll miss that.
No, we won't. And Smill will deal with it. He's a good man.
Besides the beer, I found some cows in the forest behind the village.
I told Fowl it wasn't worth hiding them, that you'd still find them.
Do you mind if we take them?
If it means you'll leave more for everyone else, I'm sure nobody will mind. Only Fowl will be pissed off, but that miser deserves it.
Haven't we taken too much from you?
How can you ask that? You didn't leave anything for us.
I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do.
Sorry, my ass.
I checked all the supplies they prepared for us.
And did you load everything onto the cart?
Not yet.
What the fuck are you waiting?
Commander, I think I found your men.
Ha! Where are those pricks? Just wait till I get my hands on them. I'll have them whipped for desertion.
They're dead.
What are you blabbering about?
The villagers killed them.
Fucking yokels! They'll pay for that! You there, peasant!
Are you satisfied?
You have the nerve to laugh in my face! What have you done with my men?
I told you nobody was here before you came.
You lying sack of shit! You'll pay for this! Let's tear their village to the ground, lad!
I don't want anything to do with that.
You don't, eh? Do you think I give a shit what you want? That was an order, you whoreson! If you don't want to end up like them, you'd better obey it!
I won't let you hurt innocent people.
If you're so fond of this shithole village, then you'll share its fate.
Defend yourselves, folks! They want to kill us!
Now you're gonna get it!
He's got no chance alone!
I haven't finished with you yet!
You poor wretch. Why did you have to tell him about them slain soldiers? That didn't have to happen.
I'm sorry. I had no idea things would turn out the way they did.
But now what? They'll definitely be looking for them soldiers if they don't come back.
Pull the cart away somewhere far from the village, so it looks like an ambush.
And will they believe it?
Why not? There's bandits in the woods attacking the supply runs all the time.
train. What if there won't be enough?
You've taken everything from...
It won't be enough.
Oh, excuse me.
Just as long as nothing... Thanks for standing up to your...
What if you...
Well,
If you...
But how...
Are you trying really?
What?
To protect...
Without...
You'll stay...
But for...
As long... You've...
I can't...
Anything...
Look...
And what about...
Leave...
Her?
I... Please...
You haven't...
I was... That's...
Well,
Only...
if she...
I... Back...
See?
So what if they have weapons? There's more of us.
I won't get anything out of him in this state. Maybe I could do something to help him. Let's take a look. I'll try to... I can... Your wound. I'll have to... Let's get to... First, a decoction. Now I'll... That should be enough. Now I'll
Ow!
And that's that. That'll have to do. Hey! Wake up! I was hoping you'd tell me. Who roughed you up like this?
Soldiers. I have to...
Don't worry. What soldiers are you...
They came to take everything We were only
What happened to you?
I tried to sew.
Where can I find...
I...
Get some rest.
Ennyi hűhó semmiért. Mint a nyúzdánkölyke.
Signs of a fight. It must have happened to him here. But who was he fighting with? Sigismund's army's shields. How did they get here? Well?
Right behind the door.
What happened? I helped him. I redressed his wounds.
Thanks.
He told me everything.
Oh, sweet. It was them Sofka Bitek wanted to kill.
Where can I find them?
She's Binyak's daughter.
What should I do?
Don't tell.
You know...
Thank you.
Turn out well. Soon as they know the best.
Oh, come on now, Mum.
You're supposed to tell me where I can find the supplies for the...
Where do you think?
Are you Vitek's sweetheart?
I am. What do you want with him?
His father told me he saved you from the king's men when they tried to... You know.
That's true. I don't know what I would have done without him.
What exactly happened there?
These two soldiers came and told me to go with them to the hayloft. Otherwise they'd hurt me. So I went. And then, well, one of them grabbed me. So I couldn't even breathe. I was afraid they'd kill me. But then Vitek attacked them from behind. It was really brave of him.
You're saying he overpowered 2 trained soldiers by himself?
He wasn't alone. As soon as the fight broke out, my father and some other fellas from the village ran up.
Vitek's father told me a different story. He said they found him in that sorry state and carried him home. Stop lying to me, girl.
God help me, it wasn't my fault. I warned them it would end badly, but Vitek didn't listen to a word I said. He was awfully angry, just like everyone here. Then they came once again, after God knows how many times, to take supplies for their camp.
Slow down a little. Let's go over this one thing at a time. Who attacked first?
The fellas from the village. They were trying to lure the soldiers to the hayloft, saying they had the supplies there. But instead of the supplies, there were other men waiting there. And they pounced on the soldiers.
Did the soldiers do anything to you?
Not them two. No. But the other ones before them almost let us die of hunger. And these would have done the same.
What about Vitek's injury?
They did that to him after, in the fight.
Why did he do it?
Because we're desperate. We feed Sigismund's entire army and have nothing to eat ourselves. What can we live on?
Does this really resolve anything, then? Whose idea was it?
Vitek's. I tried to talk him out of it, and his father did too. But there was no getting through to him.
What did you do with the soldiers?
We buried them in the forest behind the village, just a short way away from the place where it happened.
I don't need to hear any more.
My God. What'll happen to us?
Now it's up to me if I tell anybody about it.
Don't worry, Ma. Pa will take care of us.
Keep looking, laddie. This isn't enough for us.
I'm really afraid it won't be enough.
Szarni fogok a sírodra! Menj el! Levágom a golyóidat!
I'm really afraid it won't be enough. Don't worry, girl. Don't worry. Someday they'll withdraw and things will be better again.
Mit bámultam.
Why are you showing that off? Kidding me! Don't try to cover it up. It's clear who was shooting here.
Remek csapály!
Scum! Man to you!
You silly boy.
Fucking hell! Murder!
You wretched boy! Why did you have to do that? So many dead. What are we gonna do?
Shouldn't you be grateful I got rid of them for you?
But now what? They'll definitely be looking for them soldiers if they don't come back.
Pull the cart away somewhere far from the village. Supplies, ready for the king.
Merciful Mother of God, protect my beloved child. Have mercy on my boy. Don't let him die yet.
I saw your supply.
It's all.
What? I helped him.
Thanks.
He told me.
Oh, it was soft beta. Like,
Work.
she's.
What should I?
Don't tell.
You know what?
Thank you.
One of them's coming this way.
I'm collecting supplies for the king's men. Do you have them ready?
They're here.
Very well.
I wonder how much we'll take away today. Last time it wasn't worth shit.
Hmm? I heard something. Huh? Did I imagine it? I must be mad.
Nyertiin! Haipii
Oh, let him go! Hey! That madman! Why'd he do it? Got me with...
When my strength is not...
Well,
Right.
what happened? I helped.
Thanks.
He told.
Oh, it's soft beta. Like,
Where can I?
she's.
What should I?
Don't tell.
You know.
Thank you.
Someone's coming.
Of course.
I'm collecting.
They're here.
Very well. A locked cellar. I should ask about it. beer. They'll be happy about this back at Sigismund's camp.
No, I'm afraid.
I'm here for the... I hope...
You'll be good again.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't cry.
You're supposed to...
When?
Are you...
I am.
As far... What exactly...
These and that Vita.
You're saying...
He
Vita...
got her Vita.
Who it...
The fat.
Did the...
No.
What about...
They.
What?
Because.
Does this really... Who's...
Vita.
What you...
We buried them in the forest.
I don't need...
Why?
No, it's up...
Oh, don't cry. Nothing will happen to Bob.
That still isn't enough. This doesn't look like a corpse. I wonder what's inside. Hidden supplies. Supplies. Not much here. There was a fight here. This is where those two must have died.
Good dog, Ross. Show me.
Well,
right.
what happened? I helped him.
Thanks.
He was bad.
He's injured.
Oh, merciful Mother of God, protect my beloved child. Have mercy on my
Mom,
boy.
stop
Don't
messing
let
about with
him
that
die.
weapon.
Stand by him when my strength is not enough. Oh, intercessor.
Attacking the king's men like. Look out!
I'm collecting some.
They're here.
Very well. There's a little bit here. Won't be enough, though.
Youngster, move your ass or you'll
We'll
get
make
naught
it
to
through
eat.
this.
What if there won't be enough?
Is that enough yet?
No! You'll have...
Don't talk about that anymore.
You're supposed to.
Where do you... Worry, Mom. Pa will take care of us.
That still isn't enough.
We'll just have to endure it.
Is that enough?
Not yet.